Moody is out there with Green. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Randall. And it's the spot manning the middle. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts. And I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to Curry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. Gino, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's Conley. Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. It's up a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Now Moody. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it from the elbow. That one rolling around and rims out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Gajemski with it. Picked up by Edwards. Curry on the wing. Here's the teardrop. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Gobert double teamed. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Plays it up and banks it in.
And I just love the cleverness of Curry. When he's this deep, he's adept at finding different ways to score over the D.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
Gobert maintaining balance through contact. Remarkable concentration.
Curry fires from way outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Randall, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now, here's Moody, following the miss by Draymond Green. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside Curry. This one for three. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Conley. Edwards looking it over. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Pass to Green. Poked away. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Curry with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Stolen by Michael Conley.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Timeout. Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, they'll be ready. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Going inside. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Great since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Over Moody. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Kuminga's come in for Golden State. Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards with it. Kuminga picks him up. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Randall is screen on Curry. To the middle. Curry with the steal. Here's Podziemski. No scoring in this one. Takes the 3. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. It's all knotted up.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo against Curry. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Green in the high post. Pass to Pajemski. Drills the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Randall finds Reed. Off target from outside. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Releases from 15. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And now a 3-point Warrior lead. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Randall outside. And Reed has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. And they get it back. Here's Edwards. Out to Conley. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry passes to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Over Edwards. Green. And Green slams it in.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Come on, get down for your Timberwolves.
Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. And here's Edwards. He has 7. Pass to Reed to halt the run. A three-pointer is right on target.
Getting the ball to somebody ready to stroke it. Selfless play by Edwards there.
The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to McDaniels to the left side wing. Out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And yep, finally drops it to rolling. Around the rim. Edwards got 9 points.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on heel. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now here's Hield. Still scoreless. For the 3. Scores inside the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, it's like a sixth sense for Hield. Always knows when time is running short.
Outside Edwards. 1:14 left to play in the first. The rebound by Post. Warriors leading by 6. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Outside, Kuminga lets the 3 fly. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Second chance shot. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And the Warriors lead by 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Bucket is good. Hield's got 5 now.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Conley gets the bucket.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Warriors leading by 4. Now here's Hield. 5 points in the game. Payton kicks to Hield. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on
the offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's working. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Hield is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5 down low. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing. Else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Banked in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Edwards with it. 11 points in the game. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Hield. Launches it. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
DiVincenzo with it. Kuminga picks him up. Randall outside. Driving inside. And Randall throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
DiVincenzo finds Alexander Walker. There's the triple. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Post. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 14 points. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Moody. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle, and it's Clark in for Edwards.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Minnesota making a switch. Garza's checked in. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Floats it up for Kuminga. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Clark kicks to Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Curry with it. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo against Curry. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got it all tied up now for Minnesota. Now Curry. He's got 9. Curry from 3.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
DiVincenzo passes to Garza.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Here's Post. And the powerful one-handed slam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Garza. Alexander Walker with the ball. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Healed outside. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Clark. The Warriors also with a sub. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. On the wing, Green. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 5.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
if you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Back to Curry. On the wing, Green. The tray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's good. This game is all even.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Curry is inside. McDaniels defending. Back to Green. From the arc. Sinks the triple. Green's got 7.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Like everyone's watching.
Changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall's checked in for Reed. And it's Edwards in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Timberwolves trail by 3. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Now Randall. Ball stolen. Looney kicks to Green. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Green with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Curry. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Curry's gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. They get the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Jacks up a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard. Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Edwards slashing inside. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Curry passes to Looney. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Randall. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Randall's got 11 points.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
The shot by Looney, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Randall outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over Green. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Randall.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Minnesota. Curry on the wing. Five to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Conley against Curry. For 3, Edwards. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Pass to Pajemski. Now Curry. McDaniels defending. Releases. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Edwards finds Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Shoots over Curry. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
McDaniels showing more promise as a scorer the longer he stays in the league.
Beyond the arc. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards at the rim.
Gobert drawing so much attention from the defense. Nice job finding somebody with a better look.
Here's Curry, 15 points in the game. In the corner, Moody with it. Curry passes it to Moody. Looking to end the run. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Moody's shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards from deep three-point territory. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Moody, and the slam by Moody.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Minnesota shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Conley's shot is off. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Moody, the bounce pass. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Boy, Curry is just such a fabulous shot maker. He really knows how to adjust his motion for any distance or defense. You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
There's the pick. Outside, Green. Pass to Moody. Over Gobert. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. McDaniel sets a screen for Randall. Out left to the wing. And here is Conley. Now here's Randall. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Edwards can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Curry against McDaniel. Spins. Tipped away. Stolen by Conley. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards for the tie. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
It's Curry outside. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards with it. He's got 22. No good. That would have tied it. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me. The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Now Pajemski. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Curry. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Conley against Curry. Conley kicks to McDaniel. Randall dishes to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pajemski on the wing. Curry against McDaniel. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 20 points.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And thank you for the report.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Pass to Pajemski. Here's Moody. 14 points for him. And rebounded by McDaniels. To the paint. To the tie. Out to Edwards. Pick off in midair. Curry with it. Picked up by Edwards. Curry against Randall. Pajemski with it. Back to Curry. Takes a three. They get a hand on it. Timberwolves trail. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Ring shot on the way. And finished off by Gobert.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
The Warriors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Fade away. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Outside, Green. Inside, Curry. Curry getting it done inside. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Randall. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Golden State. Buddy Hield comes in for Curry. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. A 2-point game. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hield. 10 points for him. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Hield. Here's the three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One is on Hield.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
And Edwards drops them both. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Pajemski with it. At the top of the key, Moody. Over Reed. Moody's shot is off.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Hield. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
And here is Moody. He's got 14. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. Moody's got a 55% field goal percentage on the night. He's 6 of 11. Gobert down low. Here's Reed. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. There's the steal. Over in the corner, Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Moody's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Minnesota making some changes. Miller comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Clark in for Edwards. Different look here for the Warriors. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Curry deciding where to go with it. Payton finds Curry. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
DiVincenzo kicks to Clark. It's deflected. Here's Hield. Dives to the hoop. Lays it up off the glass. Hield's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Takes it off the glass. Reed's got 5.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Now here's Curry. 30 points in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Timberwolves. Julius Randle.
11 seconds left to play in the third. Payton passes to Curry. Fires from deep. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Minnesota with it. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Payton. He's out there with Kuminga, and it's Spencer in at the point.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Pass to post. Now Payton. In the corner, it's Healed. Here's Post. Hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to Ingles. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reed finds DiVincenzo. Arp right side. From deep Ingles. Drains the three-pointer.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Pass to Healed. Here's Post. Outside, Kuminga. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Julius Randle's checked in for Joe Ingles. The Warriors also with a sub. Santos is checked in. A fader. Minnesota with the rebound.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Reed with a screen on Payton. Here's DiVincenzo. And another three for Minnesota.
DiVincenzo gets great lift on his shot and right now playing at a great pace.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Minnesota goes up. A huge slam to put it again to the fast break.
I think DiVincenzo is at his best in the open court because he's got tremendous speed.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Alexander Walker. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Pajemski. From deep three-point land. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Conley finds DiVincenzo. And here's Reed. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Warriors trail by 3. Outside, Green. They need this one. Moody with it. He's against Reed. Pass to Pajemski. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry gets the bucket.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Reed with a screen on Curry. Here's Conley. Green with the block. They get it back. A 3 for DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Curry, stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Yes, that goes in. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Edwards has come in for Mike Conley.
Anthony Edwards.
Stolen by Reed. Out of bounds, Timberwolves balls. Minnesota keeps possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Edwards with it. And he drives in. Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Second shot opportunity, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Stephen Curry hits them both. Minnesota with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Outside, Green. Moody the pass to Curry. Off on the layup. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside, Randall. And Randall puts it down.
Randall, another bucket, continues to expand his offensive game.
They set the screen. Curry finds Moody. And McDaniels with the block. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Golden State. Moody's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 20-7 run. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Change here. Beal's checked in. And here is Curry. Soft on the front of the rim and drops. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Oh, here's Edwards. DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Gets the three-point to fall. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Down low. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, Randall. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Curry. The offensive rebound.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Warriors trail by 10. On the wing, Hield. Edwards defending. Hield against Edwards. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here is Edwards. Over in the corner, Randall. Edwards kicks to Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Talk about being shot ready. Hield catches and fires as fast as pretty much anybody in the league.
Here is Edwards. Pass to Reed. Edwards inside, covered by Hield. Edwards no good. Now Curry. 5 on the clock. Come on, Steph! Ridiculous!
Curry is a guy you can trust to get it done when it needs to be done.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Randall with the ball. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. 1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this league. And the background of how the whole coach's challenge rule came into effect started back a few years ago. And I think it's a great advancement.
Now, there's no doubt how proactive the league has been in identifying new ways to be really just part of the natural progression. And it adds, in fact, even a bit of an additional interest level as well. Here is Edwards. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Another miss by Minnesota.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 5. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. 3-pointers off the mark. The Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Curry with the 3. It doesn't go for him.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, great concentration. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Here is Edwards. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Picked by Randall. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Knocks down the 3.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Frames it from downtown.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
12 seconds left in the game. Peeled outside to tie it up. It's off.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
Excellent composure at the line there to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Randall Curry fires from way outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Julius Randle.